Another shitty day.
I can't believe I never thought to like DJ spam some of these buttons. What's up, folks? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. We are, you know what I do when I don't know what to do? KH3 All Pro codes. I need some KH series for the weekdays now that Dual Wield has overstimulated my brain to hell. So maybe we'll talk shop about like a thing we could do on the weekdays, but I was like, I don't know. We'll fight data battles. Yeah, we'll talk about this. Yeah. Welcome back, Cheater. What does that mean? What did I do? We are going to do some trivia by Jumpman Superior. It is Kingdom Hearts The Most, which is kind of hard to advertise and describe, but basically the gist of it is questions about which KH game has the most XYZ. So, like, I don't know examples, but let's say which Kingdom Hearts game introduces the most Keyblades, or which has the most Donald lines. I don't know, something like that. It's all multiple choice. I was told to put the questions in a random order, so let's get the code. I'm interested in this one. Scroll through my PlayStation library. Well, all the PlayStation games that I own that I haven't beaten are all like multi-hour-long JRPGs, aka Final Fantasy games. Union Cross for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking totally normal Dream Drop Distance could be fun. I was thinking we could do a foot run of BBS or something. I had that KH1 Pro Codes idea, but to start with Data Psyx. Oh man, I just realized my death counter is set to the Nuzlocke, and I don't know what my death count is for KH3. Can anyone go to the most recent KH3 VOD and oh my god, no, you're fine, Jackie. Can someone go to the most recent KH3 VOD and see what the death counter was at the end of it? Jackie, you're so fine. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the time in the 2024 highlights where I talked about burning my stomach, and then in this most recent highlights where I talk about my bad Panera mac and cheese. So you're fine. That's very funny though. Sorry that I made it seem like a recurring trend, because probably the only 2 times Jackie's ever diminished my pain. Let's see. Han, thank you for thank you for the 100 bits. You have made my life great from day one. Appreciate you. Stay home. Good stream. Thank you so much, Han. Han, the epitome of brains, brawn, and blazing speed. I do want to announce, tentatively, this is subject to change, but I'm looking to do a charity stream with a greenie for our friend Nick and his husband Jules on February 3rd is the plan. And we are planning to play Resident Evil 5. It was a game that Nick, well, I'll say it was a series that Nick really loved. I don't think he loved Resident Evil 5, but he did always say it's fun with friends. So we are trying to raise some money for the expenses that Jules has incurred from this awful stuff. So that is tentatively the plan. It might be a stream that starts earlier than usual stream time. We would like to play as much of the game as possible. I haven't done like a real marathon thing like that, at least not on purpose, outside of like the Finny fundraiser, and even then I was just kind of playing it by ear and it ended up being a 9-hour thing. But Greenie has done, Greenie streamed for like 3 days straight. Not really, but he might as well have. So we both have some experience in abnormally long streams. So I will, we'll do our best to play as much of the game as we can. It's crazy that the Finny fundraiser was the summer of 2024 because it feels so recent. Because the apartment still feels kind of like a new thing to me. Hi, PJ. I guess I'll get in the trip. Don't say that to me. Ooh, I actually have a fun little extra trivia exercise because a week ago today with me, my in-laws, we went to Disney trivia at a winery. I'm not going to show the name of it, but I have a little trivia page here, and these were some fucking stumpers, so I'll see which ones I can remember, and I will ask, maybe during the VOD proper, we can go through some of those. Alright, yeah, I'm just trying to get into this. Play.blooket.com. And other news, poor regular sister has to get her gallbladder taken out. And I said, luckily for you, I'm famous in the gallbladder community. And she was like, of course you are. I linked her my post, and she has been reading it. Probably gonna take her a few days, because it's fucking novel. Mostly Patty. I'm mostly Patty. All right. Yes, the highlights dropped yesterday. Well, who cares, you know? Like 4,000 people, I think, have watched it. Which is actually, you know, considering it's a 4-hour thing, it's not long-form scripted content. Can't be too mad at that, but I mean, you know, it's like that's true. That was Shara's like whole life and project. So, I mean, I'm very glad that people have enjoyed it. All right, we have the trivia. This is by Jumpman Superior. Once again, the questions are going to be all about which Cage games have the most XYZ thing in them. I don't really know any more than that, but it is on multiple choice. Here we go. Yeah, Kirby's pussy is in there. Gotta be... Ooh, this? I'm between two here. Which game has the most super bosses? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, we're given... I don't know if this is extra time or if I just... My sense of time is warped. Fuck, I was between that and BBS. KH1FM has Unknown, Sephiroth, Ice Titan, Kurzius, and Phantom, which is 5. I'm guessing it's probably 5 to 4. BBS would have Monstro, No Heart, Armor Varicus, Vanitas Remnant, and Unknown? Mysterious Figure? Is that not 5 to 5? Or am I missing something in 1FM? Monstro, No Heart, Armor Varicus, Vanitas, unless Vanitas Remnant doesn't count. I kind of count it. Monstro isn't? I thought he was. Oh, okay. Might be. Number 2. Which game has the most playable worlds? That's weird because KH3 has like micro worlds. Com has the entire KH1 roster minus Deep Jungle plus 2 other worlds. Yeah, but KH2. Because KH2, you have, you know, a KH1 size lineup plus 100 Acre Wood, 3 original worlds. Space Paranoids is kind of one that you can forget about. Too many worlds. Alright, number 3. Ooh, I've known this. I have known this before. Which prismatic melody has been featured in the most unique games? Yeah, I was between yellow and blue. It is the Yellow Opera. For some reason. It's not the first that shows up in KH1. It's not the last. It's kind of weird that that's that one, but... I feel like it's... Is it in... I think it's in Days, which might push it over the edge. Because I feel like the other... like KH1 Prismals aren't. Number 4. Ooh, the most playable songs in Melmem. 1-2 BBS or DDD. I also love this art. I think it's so cool. They all know instruments. And of course Terra plays the trombone. That's not derogatory. That is appreciative. I think it's KH2. Yeah. You know, again, so many worlds, too many worlds, so many tracks. Number 5. Ooh. I'm gonna go with this just because. My new way to call someone gay. You know, he plays the trombone. Most unique keyblades, usable keyblades. Yeah, I was between 2 and BBS, but I settled on BBS because I'm thinking, okay, well, every world has a keyblade, and then you have the unique TVA ones. And some characters have more than others, but like Aqua's got at least probably 5 unique keyblades. So number 6, the one who plays the trombone. Ooh, I would think this. Ooh, which enemy or boss gives the most experience? Rare Truffle, Darkseid 3 in KH1, Ice Titan or Rock Titan. This is all KH1 stuff. Yeah, the fact that that was included at all should have been the tip-off there, because you don't ever really think of, you know, oh, Darkseid 3 is... You can't grind Darkseid 3 for experience, so no one's really talking about it. I think we all, or most of us, said Ice Titan because, like, that's, for me at least, that's the one that you grind to get to level 100 if you're trying to do that. Rare Truffle, you get, I guess, incrementally more experience for each time you hit it, but that only goes up to 100. So you're getting more than 100, obviously, but it's not going to touch... Darkseid's probably, like, several thousand. If it is Rock Titan for the grinds, I've never done that. I've always done Ice Titan. Rock Titan's probably quicker, but I think Ice Titan, you get more bang for your buck for each attempt. Okay. That was just Lan and JT Heartnerd. Number 7. Oh. Which OG organization member is the tallest? Vexen, Xemnas, Zaldin, or Lexius? Of course, none of those characters in there are included. Oh, Lexius. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was Vexen. I knew it wasn't Zaldin. Zaldin's like a little shorty. Even in KH2, or I mean, especially in KH2. I remember as a kid, I was like, why is he... Like, I'm going through the journal, I'm like, why is he so short compared to all the others? Number 8. Most based... the most based magic commands. Oh, no, it's not... It's not days, right? 1, 2, 3 are days. I said 2. Oh, it's 1? Fuck. Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure. Stop, Arrow, Gravity. Because I guess KH2 gets rid of... Oh yeah, KH2 gets rid of Stop, Arrow, and Gravity, but it gains Magnet and Reflect. For some reason, I thought KH2 had one more than one. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. Most reskins not counting Union Cross. Gotta be this. Might be close. Might be close, actually. Creeper, Plant, Soldier, Large Body, or Wyvern? Thank you for not including Union Cross, said everybody. Yeah, you wouldn't think it because it's like such a late game Heartless, but there's so many Wyvern variants in Days that really... I think it's exclusively Days that's bumping that up. Because you get Soldier and Large Body reskins up to and including KH3. Large Body's got a lot in Days, as does the Soldier, but Wyvern, you got like the Phantom Tail, the Wave Crest, the Tail Bunker, Dust Flyer. So it's probably like 1 or 2 more than the Large Body variants. Number 10. Ooh. There's gotta be less than... Which Final Mix added enemy group has the most members? KH1FM Synth Heartless, the Mushroom 13, the Cavern of Remembrance Heartless, or the BBS Unversed Mission Unversed? I mean, are there more than 13 of these other ones. Yeah, I was gonna say, that'd be crazy. Because KH1, you're getting like one per world, but minus, you know, Olympus, and 100 Acrewood, obviously, and Atlantica. Because Pink Agaricus kind of counts for Atlantica because it's you get 2 in Deep Jungle. Cavern, yeah, I was like, maybe at least 7 new Cavern Heartless. And then again, 1 per world for BPS. 11. Gotta be. Oh. Oh, that's tough. You don't... The thing about Days is that you don't get every member as a party member. Although it's pretty close. It's like everyone but Xemnas, isn't it? Oh, fuck, it might be Days. Oh, it was 3. It must just barely beat Days there. Because KH3 obviously have a couple of worlds where you get 2 party members. Oh, you know what? But you also get, like, everyone in the Keyblade Graveyard at the end, which the wiki doesn't count as, like, a party member. They call it a joint struggle character. But Days, yeah, everybody but Xemnas, right? Because you get everyone that goes off to Castle Oblivion before they die. And then I think you get everyone... Yeah, you get everyone remaining besides Xemnas. Yeah, I tend to be viewed as a bit of a joint struggle character. Number 12. I consider past the point of no return, it's gotta be this. I'll lose it if it's not. The joint struggle. Yeah, what is marriage if not a joint struggle? Not with each other, but against the world. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking point of no return, then it's Ansem 1 on the beach. We're not going to count Darkside, because that's not Ansem. But then Ansem 2 in the crater, not using the right number of fingers. Then you have Solo World of Chaos. You have the Shadow Core. I don't know if that counts, but you're attacking the sinewy strand inside the core, which is hurting Ansem. Then you got... the Artillery, the Dark Ball Core, Face, the Invisible Core, and SDG Final World of Chaos. So that's 9 phases. If you don't count the cores, then that's 6. And then Xemnas would be SDG and Riku armor. I guess you also have, like, the cylinders, if that counts as a separate phase. You have the gummy section, you have... Solo Sora Riku armor, and then final Mumu, which is like 5-ish. So it's either 5 to 6 or like 5 to 9. 13. Not counting Union Cross. It's tricky. That's tough. Darkside, Guard Armor, Behemoth, or Stealth Sneak? Does it count Sneak Champ? The dot reskin? Damn, it is Stealth Sneak. I could really only think of... Oh, it's got the Veil and the Lurk Lizard in Days. I completely forgot. So you have the Sneak Army, which is the like black camo one in Final Mix. And then you have the Veil and Lurk Lizards in Days. With Guard Armor, I was thinking of the Powered Armor in Days, the Red Armor in 1, and then I wasn't sure if Opposite Armor counted, but I forgot about those Days Lizards. Stealth Sneak Army, Stealth Sneak Final Mix. Oh, I guess, oh yeah, if we're talking just reskins and not like completely different enemies, then yeah, because, but then again, Guard Armor would have purple and the primary color ones, so I don't know. 14. Introduced the most? Oh, that's probably really tight, actually. It's gotta be this, actually. Yeah, I actually don't think it's that tight, because I forgot about a bunch of minor characters. Oh, it's tied, wow. Wow, that's crazy, because I'm thinking, okay, KH1 is... Oh, I forgot about the Islanders on 1. So you got 3 Islanders. You got Leon Yuffie, Aerith, Sid, Cloud, Sephiroth, and Moogles. I think that's it for 10. And then with KH2, you got... I was forgetting about the Twilight Towners, so that's Rai, Fu, Setzer, Cypher, Vivi, Yuna, Riku, Pain, Tifa, Orin. So yeah, 10 each. That's crazy. I never would have thought that until it was laid out like that. Highest level cap of these. KH1, Recoded, Days, or 0.2. This I know for sure. I think. Unless there's some crazy shit. Yeah, KH1 goes up to 100. Oh, and Days. These other two go up to 99, as do KH2 and 3. And I think BBS. I've never done that. 16. I want 100, you know? Let's round it out. Highest strength boost. I'm kind of pissed if it's not this, but it might not be. It's cross-game, so it's hard to say. Well, it's not hard to say, but it's like the numbers mean different things in each game. Chaos Ripper, Wheel of Fate, Fenrir, or Divine Rose, which has the highest strength boost? Divine Rose? I knew it was like the meme, like why is this Keyblade so strong one, but I would have sworn it was Chaos Ripper because of the massive boost you get for Terra. Alright, 17. Great trivia, by the way. I think this is a good concept. Most in-game trophies? I have no idea. I'm just going to guess. I never cared about these. BBS, Recoded, or Dream Drop? In which KH game has the most loyalists? That's a good one. Unfortunately, it's random, so it probably won't be the last question. Plus 13? Of course, that's fucking Recoded. Whatever. 18. I'm gonna go with this. Which KH game debuts the most Pure Blood Heartless? KH1 FM, Days, 3, or Recoded? See, the thing is... I won't say yet. Yeah, debut is doing heavy lifting, as well as I feel like the FM being applied there kind of implies... Well, actually, I mean, I guess you don't really get any new Purebloods with FM, right? Unless you count Neo Shadows, but they're in the movie at the end of Base 1. But, you know, Shadow, Neo Shadow, Dark Side, Invisible, Dark Ball. It's probably really close with Days, though, if I had to guess. The Giga Shadow, that's true, yeah, right. That is a new Pureblood in FM. So that might push it over, because I could think with Days, you have the Mega Shadow, the Mega Possessor, I think. The Bit Sniper is one for one as well. Anything else in Days? The Orcus, I guess, would be a Pureblood. Ah. That's a fair point, Buffoon. Right, because one comes out before FM. One still might beat Days, even without it, though? I don't know. Yeah, if it's, like, specifically debuting in Final Mix, then it's definitely not. But Darkseid reskin, the Dark Follower, the purple one, yeah. Alright, 19. Ooh. Gotta be this. Especially if we're going beyond playable. Which Cage original world appears in the most games? World That Never Was, Traverse or Twilight Town, or Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden? Yeah, because you got 1, 2, and 3. You have Calm. You have BBS. Recoded. Not playable in Dream Drop, but appears. And then, does it appear in Days? Like in a cutscene? I actually have no idea. You definitely don't play in it in Days, but do you see it ever? I'd be shocked if you never see it. Melmem, yeah. Okay, so if we're counting flashbacks too, then yeah, I think it's Radiant Garden with a bullet. All right, last one, number 20. Today's mission mode has the most playable characters in the series, but how many characters can you play as? 15, 17, 19, or 21? A lot of characters. I think I might have overshot this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said 21. You have all of Organization 13, but 14 with Shion, and then SDG, Riku, and Mickey. I think that's all of them. I don't know why I said 21. That was crazy. Yep, there you go. All right. In third, it's PJ. In second, it's Blake. And in first, it is Buffoon. Congratulations. Ah! All right. I'm gonna say 49%. 45. In fourth, it's me. In fifth, it's Sib. And for our top 10, Just James in sixth, Oracle in seventh, JTD in eighth, Soup in ninth, and EK Novel in 10th. Thank you to Jump for this trivia. I like this a lot. I actually do have 3 more in the bank. I know one of them is from Aid, which, speaking of, we'll be playing Hurdle. Let me see what's in the lineup here. From Aid, what's that cage symbol? Multiple choice. A symbol will be shown, for example, the Nobody emblem. You have to identify what it is. I like that. From Gotham, it's cage tangential with the Disney stuff. Okay. That's probably good enough for a main entry. And then I'll be... I can't tell what it is from the description. Whatever. I'll get the schedule and I will update that. So we do actually have a bit of a lineup there. All right, hurdle time. Oh boy. This feels like a KH3 data battle, which I will be doing right after this. I'm just going to type in 13th. Yeah, it's one of these, I feel like it's one of these Remind ones. I kind of feel like it's Zigbar. Really, it's between the alternate. Oh, alternate's probably like his DM, right? I'm just going to go with the base Zigbar Remind. Wow, nice. Cool. Okay. My Blooket is KH References Part 2. Okay, cool. I love that. We'll get that on Sketch. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go over to KH3 now. Bye, VOD people.